Imagine a land where the sun blazes over endless golden sands and the wind whispers secrets through ancient dunes. This is the Arabian Peninsula in the early 7th century, a crossroads of caravans, mystery, and destiny. At the heart of this world stood Mecca, a city alive with the clamor of traders, the scent of spices, and the hopes of pilgrims. Here, people from distant tribes gathered to worship at the Kaaba, a sacred sanctuary shimmering beneath the desert sky. Into this vibrant tapestry, a child was born, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, around the year 570 CE. Known for his wisdom and unwavering honesty, he earned the name Al-Amin, the trustworthy. His story would change the world forever. As a merchant, Muhammad often sought solitude in the silent hills and shadowy caves near Mecca. One fateful night, in the darkness of Mount Hira, he encountered a moment that would ignite a revolution. In that cave, Muhammad believed he received a message from the angel Gabriel, a voice commanding him to recite. These words, glowing with divine power, became the first verses of the Quran, the heart of a new faith. The message was bold and electrifying. There is only one God, Allah, and all must submit to his will. This new call, known as Islam, began with a handful of followers, but its echo would soon shake the world. However, their beliefs directly challenged the polytheistic traditions and the powerful tribal leaders of Mecca. As the community of Muslims grew, so did the opposition. Muhammad and his followers faced increasing persecution in Mecca. A turning point came when a delegation from a city to the north called Yathrib invited Muhammad to come and be their leader. This migration, which took place in 622 CE, is known as the Hijra. In Yathrib, which was soon renamed Medina, meaning the city, Muhammad was no longer just a preacher but also a statesman and a leader. He drafted the Constitution of Medina, creating a pluralistic society where different communities could coexist. In Medina, the core practices of Islam were fully established. The community built the first mosque, which served as a center for prayer, education, and social gatherings. In 630 CE, Muhammad led a large army of followers and marched on Mecca. The city surrendered with minimal resistance. In a gesture of magnanimity, Muhammad granted amnesty to his former enemies, and the idols within the Kaaba were destroyed. The death of Prophet Muhammad in 632 CE left the young Muslim community without its primary leader. The community's elders gathered and chose Abu Bakr, Muhammad's close companion, as the first caliph, or successor. Abu Bakr's leadership was crucial in holding the Ummah together. He successfully brought back the Arabian tribes that had tried to break away after the Prophet's death, unifying the entire Arabian Peninsula under the banner of Islam. During the rule of the rightly guided caliphs, the Islamic Empire experienced a period of astonishingly rapid expansion. Driven by religious zeal, economic ambition, and political strategy, Arab armies moved out of the Arabian Peninsula. Within just a few decades, Islamic rule extended from Egypt and North Africa in the west to Persia and Central Asia in the east. This expansion brought the Arabic language and the Islamic faith to millions of people. The spread of Islam was facilitated by several factors. The Byzantine and Persian empires were exhausted from centuries of warfare against each other, making them vulnerable. Many populations within these empires welcomed the newcomers who often offered lower taxes and greater religious tolerance. Following the initial expansion, the Islamic world entered what is often called its Golden Age. This era, centered in cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba, saw an explosion of creativity in science, philosophy, medicine, and the arts. Scholars from different faiths and backgrounds worked together, translating and building upon the knowledge of ancient civilizations. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad became a legendary center for learning. In the field of science, Muslim scholars made groundbreaking contributions. They developed algebra, with Al-Khwarizmi giving us the very word algebra and the concept of algorithms. In astronomy, they improved upon the astrolabe and accurately calculated the circumference of the Earth. In medicine, figures like Ibn Sina wrote the Canon of Medicine, used as a standard textbook in Europe for centuries. Physicians established hospitals with separate wards for different illnesses, and a focus on patient care and hygiene. Philosophy and literature also flourished. Philosophers like Al-Farabi and Ibn Rushd engaged deeply with the works of Aristotle and Plato, seeking to harmonize faith and reason. Their writings had a profound impact on both Islamic thought and medieval European scholasticism. The artistic legacy is visible in stunning architecture and decorative arts. Mosques and palaces were adorned with intricate geometric patterns, flowing calligraphy depicting verses from the Quran, and complex floral designs known as arabesques. From its origins in the Arabian Peninsula, Islam has grown into the world's second-largest religion, with nearly 2 billion followers spread across every continent. The country with the largest Muslim population today is Indonesia, in Southeast Asia. This global presence has made Islam a religion of immense diversity, with its followers representing a vast array of ethnicities, languages, and cultures, while maintaining core principles through the 5 pillars of Islam. In the modern era, Muslims navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. They face challenges such as political instability, extremist interpretations, and Islamophobia, while making significant contributions in every field of human endeavor. Ultimately, the story of Islam is a continuing journey. From the call to prayer echoing from a mosque in Cairo to a family sharing a meal in Chicago, the principles of submission to God, compassion for others, and the pursuit of justice continue to resonate, carrying forward a tradition that began over 14 centuries ago.